Hi, my name is Daniel Reynolds, and I wanted to explain to the audience about video games. Video games, I believe, do not directly cause violent behavior. Video games have not been proven to even cause violent behavior. Millions of people all over the world play video games every day. There are video games for kids as well as teens and adults. There are video games. From individual play to play on, and people around that play with
people around the world. My goal today is to explain why video games for adults are often said to be violent and do not cause behavior by those who play them.
Some people believe that video games usage is too realistic for some people and makes it easier for them to carry out violent behavior carry it over to into the real world. The vast majority of people that play video games are not easily influenced by behavior. They believe that repeated exposure to violent behavior in video games will cause a person to become more violent. But I don't believe this. I believe that if there's something else going on in people's lives that make them violent, not just video games. People also believe that video game leads to lower grades and risky behavior by putting youth for risk at for aggressive and violent behavior. That is also due to the peer pressure of their peers and the stability of their home life. With the right parenting, no child should be giving any kind of inordinate amounts of video game time due to health issues with the child playing all the time. It wouldn't be good. Video game usage when a child does poorly in school is a contributing factor when a parent is not what it should be. Parents should be taking control of their child's video game time. If the child is not doing well in school, the child should be able to play video games. That's up to the parents. If children have displayed violent behavior in the past and they start spending time playing violent video games, parents should become concerned and to stop that child from playing behaviors, and a different way to have your child relieve stress or have a different outlet like sports. It is not uncommon for those who grew up playing the good guy in a violent video game to be inspired to do good in the world. For example, those who enjoyed role-playing games like Call of Duty or Medal of Honor actually may be inspired to go out and serve their country in the military. Up to 90% of school-age boys play video games, and some of them may have mental disorders or mood disorders. Perhaps they have problems at home or even been bullied at school. Those factors put a child more at risk for violent behavior. The video games, I don't believe does that. Also, there are laws in place regulating the sale of video games. If a child is under a certain age, they're not able to buy video games that are for strictly adults. It is said that video games cause social interaction problems. In reality, the world's most popular video games are played online, building teamwork with each other, talking to each other online. It promotes teamwork with other students and gets them out socially with people from different walks of life and culturally.
if a person thinks that Call of Duty or Medal of Honor or Assassin's Creed would likely take your put you on a violent course, make you do things, you got to take into account the storyline of the game and the purpose behind the character's actions. The main character often fights enemies to in the name of a just cause, not just to slaughter people without reason. The rewards players are giving when they are when they actually have to do violence, you get advanced weaponry to defend yourself better, and basically attack the enemies more efficiently. It's not a huge reward as promoting violent action, but proper strategizing and execution of the plans is part of the skills needed to use the game. I understand the concern that people have with aggressive behavior in video games. I do believe that many of these out there are overreaching. They say they can or may cause this, but put somebody at risk for violent behavior. But so can so many other factors, which is at this point of view that all these studies reveal is speculation and common sense oversimplified.
At the end of the day, for many people of all ages, stress reliever, a way to make you feel like you accomplished something extraordinary, a way to escape from reality for a little bit, relieve that stress, not a pathway to violence. Millions of people play video games, violent and non-violent, all ages, both genders. The world is not plunged into despair and chaos due to the violent video games that have been coming out. Thank you for your time, and have a good night.